Hello everyone, my name is Prasiddhi Singh. I'm the founder of Prasiddhi Forest Foundation. I'm on a mission to plant 1 lakh trees by the end of the year 2022. Till now I've planted 40,000 plus trees. I joined the Della Leaders Club, a community for business leaders, and I'm very happy to be a part of that community. It was the year 2016, December 6th. The winds were blowing fast, the thunderstorms were flickering, there was heavy rainfall, trees were getting uprooted, and the road was flooded. I'm talking about a devastating Vada cyclone. My heart wept out when I saw those birds, squirrels, and monkeys running, flying, and jumping for shelter. And I felt so sad and unhappy that I'm not able to do anything for them. But I thought, I cannot just sit and cry. I have to take action. So I started participating in several plantation drives for 2 good years. Because I was just 4 years old at that time, but I felt I really need to take action. So at the age of 6, after 2 good years of plantation, I decided I want to start my own foundation. And I launched Prasiddhi Forest Foundation with the goal to plant 1 lakh trees. And I think for any young entrepreneur who wishes to create an organization or launch something, it is first important to set a goal, because only then we'll know what we want to achieve, or we'll go in various directions which will lead us to nothing. After I decided I want to do this, it's definitely time to do my best to achieve my goal. One question came in my mind, that how will I get the funds to do all this? I had the plan because I was informed, I knew what I have to do, and I read different books, I gathered knowledge, and I dirtied my hands in knowledge. And then I decided that I'll plant in government schools, I'll plant native fruit trees and a few shade trees, so that the birds and squirrels, the biodiversity, can come and eat fresh fruits and create their habitats. Because have you ever seen any bird or squirrel swiping their credit card in the grocery store for food? No, right? Their biggest food source and habitats are trees, fruit trees, or rather mainly native trees. So after this, I went to start getting my funds. I was like, how will I get that? But then I found out a way. I started selling bookmarks, grow kits, connecting with students, doing different eco activities, and after that I collected a lot of funds. But I realized I am still not able to collect a lot of funds. Then I felt sad that what do I do now? How do I cross such a big problem? Which was actually not a challenge, but an opportunity for learning. And I said that I should maybe collaborate with different people. So I saw there were different like-minded students who also wanted to do something for the society. So I connected with them and I created my own eco army. So with all those students, I went door to door to collect seeds. So I used to go that, hey, I'll come next Saturday, eat the fruits, save the fruit seeds, try them and give it to us. So after I got the seeds, I created my own community nursery. So never get scared of funds and always take failures as learnings. Because the more failures come, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you earn. And the more you protect the planet Earth. So this failure step taught me that you are always going to come across failures. Because after my plantation, it's just not about planting the tree. If you want impact, you need to help it grow. So the cattle came, there was not proper water supplies. I put up all the fencing, I got all the water supplies ready through tanks or pipes or high pressure motors. And after that, I created a proper plantation ecosystem. And this was just my first plantation, my friends. But I did not give up. Because rather than taking the sadness that this is only one plantation, I took the happiness that, hey, I at least completed my first plantation of 500 trees. Now let's move to the next. Thing that I'd like to share is, always have a motive and be informed, never get scared of funds, and always be ready and always face the challenges. And I think that after you do all this, it's important you mobilize, you amplify your impact. And that's possible by making other people aware. Because I saw there were people who wanted to do something, but they were moreover ignorant. So when I told them about how they can also create an impact, I created a community, I connected with people, and so the chain of change began. So for all the budding entrepreneurs, for all my young entrepreneur friends, I'd like to say it's time we take action together. If you think that it's no need to do this, my friends, right now we might just be 25% of the world, but we are definitely 100% the future. So it's our duty to protect our planet. I have a small message for all the established business owners or business leaders who are watching me right now. It's time we create a planet, a happy planet and a green planet together. And it's time your business takes turn towards a more ethical, responsible and socially conscious business. Because everyone wants to grow a successful business. But if you make your business more sustainable, then you'll not only earn profit, but you'll also make a green planet. Isn't that just interesting? So I want to share my 5 mantras for the chain of change and for the chain for planet Earth. Now we all are aware about WWW, World Wide Web, created by Tim Berners-Lee. While the world is struggling to achieve the ADAS Level 5 autonomous vehicle, nature already has a solution to it. Because did you ever wonder why a colony of ants coming from 2 different directions does not crash into each other? The reason is pheromones network, a chemical reaction through which they can non-verbally communicate with each other. So nature is still ahead of us and will always be ahead of us. So my point which I want to make is, if we do expansive thinking and brainstorming in nature, we can come up with solutions we were never even exposed to. So the first mantra is get inspired from nature. Now, after you have an idea, you definitely go towards implementing it, which means creating the product. And what I want to tell over here is, this mantra is all about circular economy, a zero waste ecosystem. Let me pass on the best case study I found out about Nike Grind. We all know Nike creates shoes, so it uses its shoe waste to create sports infrastructure like turf courts or different grounds. It does not only reuse its materials but also motivates its customers to take shoes. Second mantra is, the more ethical and responsible you become, the better it is. Because now it's important you use all the waste you create. So the second mantra is all about the waste of one could be the resource to another. So you have an idea, you have the product, you definitely need customers. The third, sustainability is the new future trend. And it's also been proven actually by a study across 24 countries, which says that 58% of adults are doing their best to support the environment and protect the planet, and 85% out of them are willing to take personal action to combat the environmental challenges and climate change. So after you have a brand image, you have an idea, you have a product, one more thing is important, that your product is aligned with the external factors, to be specific, the governmental policies. Now, we all are aware, or rather recently, our Prime Minister addressed in COP26 Glasgow. And on behalf of the entire country, he pledged that India will be net zero by 2070. And for the people who think 2070 is far, my dear, all the citizens of India are already moving aggressively towards achieving this target, and so should you as well. And for the people who are not aware about such changes, or don't know about how they can become more sustainable by renewable energy, sustainable products, ethical activities, then you always need to be updated. And the fourth mantra is stay updated, stay upgraded, or you're definitely going to be outdated. Now you might be thinking, you have everything, don't you? You have an idea, you have a product, you have customers, you have a brand image, you're even aligned with the external factors. What more will you need? What more will you need? Through this entire journey, well, before when I'll disclose the answer, you might think this is so silly, or you might think I'm silly, or easy, or simple this mantra is. And this is the last but not the least and most important mantra. Because during the journey which you have gone through, the people who supported you, the employees, the family members, the investors, the customers, the community, society, and the entire planet Earth, it is important you show gratitude to them. Not that they'll stop supporting you, but when you were in your hard times, they supported you. And so should you in theirs. Because only then we'll create a chain of happiness. We'll create a chain of gratitude. And the vibes, the vibration will make us united. Because united we stand and divided we fall. As it's beautifully said. You always have to show gratitude to all the people who've supported you. So for everyone, for all the established business leaders, what I'm trying to tell through my 5 mantras is that it is important you make your business more sustainable, ethical, which will not only increase your bottom lines, but it will also protect the planet, also encourage the people. This is all about people, planet, profit, and purpose. And this is a beautiful way, I think. If I would ever be told about this way, I would definitely go for it, because you're getting profit, that too by protecting the planet and keeping the people happy. What better would someone need? Isn't it just amazing? So for everyone, the young business entrepreneurs or the established business leaders, my message is that it is important we join hands together for a better future for the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha. Because we are young, we are getting aware. And the business leaders, the people who've seen the environment, have to share their experiences. Because only then will we know those mango trees, those beautiful guava trees, and how you used to go on them, eat the fruits. Because we were never exposed to that, as we did not have the opportunity. But I am willing to bring it, and I'm sure the entire entrepreneur community, the young entrepreneur community, will want to bring it. But only when they know that this world exists. So I'm telling this because through this journey, I even received a lot of accolades and a lot of records. So the message which I want to tell is that it's not only important to think out of the box, it's important to act out of the box. Thank you.